Hi everyone, Attorney Rachel Kelley here. Now, I'm back with another video about the biggest mistakes that I see. So this is a huge one. One of the biggest mistakes that I see is someone not involving an attorney soon enough in their case. So what happens quite a bit is that people think, you know what, this is not that big of a deal. I'll just handle it on my own. I'll go to court on my own. I'll show up on that motion hearing on my own. I can respond to these pleadings. I can file this motion by myself. I don't need the assistance of an attorney. I've got this. And then they do it and they have some pretty substantial consequences as a result of having taken actions where when you represent yourself, the court expects you to be held to the standard of an attorney, and they expect your pleadings to comply with the same rules that attorneys have to follow and to be valid and accurate. And they expect you to be bringing the same types of arguments that an attorney would bring. And so if you have no familiarity with the court process whatsoever, you can almost guarantee that you're going to make some kind of mistake. And depending on the severity of your situation, that could be fine. But I have also seen people who have put off resolving a dispute or put off solving a problem with an attorney for sometimes months, years, where they've had litigation that's been ongoing and they just have never had assistance from an attorney who knew what they were doing in the matter. And they end up with a really bad consequence that could have easily been rectified if they had involved an attorney at the beginning of their case. Not necessarily to represent them completely, but just to have gotten some good advice to make sure that they're not putting documents together and writing pleadings that say things that the court find to be really offensive or that are completely devoid of legal merit, because there's no way that a judge could give somebody the relief that they're requesting. And that's one reason why here at Your Path, we have an opportunity for limited scope representation. Basically, that is legal coaching, and it's a cost savings measure where our clients come in and instead of us representing them in court, meaning instead of us going to be their attorneys in front of the judge and being the persons who draft all the paperwork and file them with the court and communicate with the court and communicate with the opposing counsel or the opposing party and do all of that legwork for them. Instead of that, which is the most expensive way to hire an attorney, instead, we coach our clients to represent themselves. Under those circumstances, you get a really good guide of how to do this on your own. Saves you time, saves you money, and ultimately makes the court a little bit happier with having to deal with you because they know that you have some sense of what you're talking about. And we have thankfully successfully coached people in representing themselves against attorneys on the other side, and they've received good outcomes. So just because you don't feel like you can afford an attorney to be at your side and bill you by the hour every single step of the way, doesn't mean that you should completely avoid involving an attorney and getting good legal advice. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions about your family court matter in Michigan, please give our office a call. We're here to help.